for Q&A.
And we're having to do it off of our phones because we didn't write them down.
Do you want to do the ones you have first?
Yep. So the first question is, how and why did you both get into cosplay? I want to go first.
I just always really loved Harley Quinn, and then I started getting the tattoos, and then I was like, everything's a costume, and then I was like, what if they were real costumes, though?
My family has been obsessed with holidays forever, and I thought you just had to dress up on Halloween. Turns out everyone just dresses up anytime they want, so... And then Victoria dragged me to a con, and that's how my cosplay adventure began.
I changed your life.
Yeah, she did. Okay, and we have, what is the hardest one that you two have done? Stormtroopers.
Definitely. Oh my god. And, like, I still want to totally redo it at some point.
I do, too. It's falling apart. After the con, we both shoved our costumes in a bag and didn't touch them for months.
We spent, like, what, months trying to make those?
Yeah, a whole day out in the backyard trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I gave up and just covered everything in leaves.
And I mean, they turned out okay, but
yeah,
I feel like we could have done better. So
we could have.
We're going to.
Yep, eventually. You know, when we can afford better supplies.
Oh, yeah. That's the big
one. Are your husbands cosplayers, and do they ever help with your cosplays?
My husband guest cosplays with us sometimes.
Yep.
He was female Winry. We've got one coming up next year that he's going to be in. So, yeah, he definitely does a little bit. Not like we do.
We're trying to bring him in a little bit more.
We're working on it.
My husband does not cosplay, but he's not opposed to dressing up. So, maybe it'll happen eventually. I want to see him as Gambit really bad.
That'd be adorable. My husband does help me a lot with my cosplays, though.
Mine does, in the sense of he buys me some of the stuff I need.
Nick, like actually helps me.
Well, he's crafty.
Make my stuff. I know.
Rayleigh's not crafty.
He's so good. Sometimes I'll be working on something and he'll come over and he's like, "Oh, you should do it this way," and I'm like, and then I do it that way because it was
because it was
really
right.
Good idea.
it was a good.
It was a better idea.
Which con have you not been to that you wish you could?
San Diego Comic-Con.
That's what I was thinking.
San Diego Comic-Con.
I feel like there's a lot of Comic-Cons that we haven't been to just because it's really expensive to travel and to stay in a hotel on top of paying for all your costumes. So if anyone wants to donate some money for us to come out or recommend us at a con, that would be perfect.
I mean, you get someone else to bring us out, we're there.
Yeah, we'll come out.
We'll go to wherever.
And that's all my questions on here.
Oh, that's it?
Your turn.
Let's see, I've got... what is our one day we're going to cosplay?
We have a list.
We do have a list. I think the big one that is really going to take us a while to actually get to, that we're going to do one day, is Shinigamis.
Oh, yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah. We want to do the Shinigamis so bad from Death Note, but I cannot justify spending so much money on painter stilts when I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to walk on them.
Yeah, nobody has painter stilts to try out.
Yeah, we have not figured out how we're going to practice that before we actually invest in the costumes. But it will happen one day.
One day.
Determined.
And then it was the same, which one do you want to go to? Question from someone else.
Yeah.
What was your first cosplay? Harley Quinn, obviously. I mean, unless you want to go way back, I was a puppy for Halloween. No, I was a chicken. I think that was my first costume ever. I was a little chicken when I was, like, 2.
I don't remember, like, my first actual, like, costume when I was little. I did go as the pink Power Ranger for, like, 3 years in a row, because I had a cousin who'd go as the red one, so we made, like, a duo kind of thing.
Oh my god.
We're 6 months apart, so it was perfect. But my actual first cosplay costume was Sailor Moon, and I went all out because I have loved Sailor Moon since I was 4, so even though she's a crybaby.
Oh, there were more questions in that list. How did you decide to start cosplaying?
Well,
I just always liked dressing up.
Yeah.
dressed up all the time. Like, when I run into people that I went to high school with, I still get a lot of, oh, you're that girl who always dressed weird, right? Yeah, I guess.
I always
if you
did-
call that weird.
Yeah, I always did like themed outfits at school. Like Minnie Mouse casual or something. And then I realized that people like actually just dressed up for no reason. So
And then, how do you come up with Harley Ivy variants? How do we not come up with, like...
we have like 50.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see something and be like, that would be super cute as Harley and Ivy.
Yeah, it could be watching a TV show. It could be listening to a song that's from the 90s. I mean,
Sometimes, like, I'll just have a dream about something.
yeah.
And I'm like, what if that was Harley Quinn, though?
And sometimes people say that they want to see us as like another character, and then we're like, why don't we just mash them up? So
We love mashing them up.
we do, and we'll never stray from Harley and Ivy because they're the best.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll still sprinkle other characters in among them, but we're never going to stop doing Harley Ivy mashups.
Yeah, those are definitely our favorite.
Yep. So,
That's it.
that's it. That is us. Thank you for watching/listening. Unless you had your volume off, then this was a very weird video.
It's just a lot of me looking at her smiling.
Really awkward.